Hey everyone, today we have a new signing and lots of surprises and good news from Wrexham AFC. Subscribe, like, and let's go! Did you know that Wrexham owners Ryan Reynolds and Rob Mack first purchased the club in 2021? They arrived after lengthy discussions with the trust, which previously controlled the team. And when they took over, they spared no expense. They invested time and money to help the club achieve promotion after more than a decade in the National League. But can you imagine how the fans felt at that time? These fans were the true heroes, saving the club from liquidation at its darkest hour. Despite years of troubled administration, when news broke that Hollywood stars were buying Wrexham, hope returned, and they knew a bright new journey was about to begin. In September 2020, the club released a statement calling for a meeting following the purchase interest. And the fans' reaction was immediate. On social media, one fan said, "I'm a fervent supporter of the fund. There were some confusing decisions, but the club was saved. Now it's time to let the right people take the club forward with proper funding." Another fan shared his dream. "We need to move forward. We've been stuck here for 13 years. I want my kids to see Wrexham in the Football League, for the town to have a club we can be proud of again, to make us a force to be reckoned with again." The enthusiasm only grew. Fans showed support for the future owners, with comments like, "This is what we need. Fan ownership has gotten us this far, but it's time for a major investment." And there were even those with inside information about the acquisition. "I was told 2 days ago that a Hollywood actor wanted to take over Wrexham. I didn't think it was serious. I've heard some crazy names being mentioned too. Surely it's not." 5 years later, we all know that this acquisition was a historic milestone for the club. Wrexham fans have finally begun to reap the rewards of their loyalty and dedication. Today, even with some envious observers, the club has risen meteorically in the EFL and is now competing in the Championship. After so much suffering and lack of success, Red Dragons fans deserve every good moment. And Ryan Reynolds and Rob Mack's ambition remains clear, to lead Wrexham to the Premier League. Despite a challenging start to the 2025-26 season, with the club sitting in 21st place, the chances of achieving this goal have never been more real. Wrexham took a significant step in the transfer market. Dominic Hyam joined the club from Blackburn Rovers for an impressive £2.7 million. This signing offers manager Parkinson an experienced option at the back, essential for a stronger championship run. What surprised Blackburn was that Wrexham paid the asking price without hesitation. Many expected Parkinson to back out. But Hyam wanted the club, and this facilitated the last-minute move, also confirmed by Rudy Gestede, Hyam's former teammate at Blackburn. Hyam arrives with proven championship experience, something that was evident in Wrexham's recent 3-1 defeat to Queen's Park Rangers. The club needed defensive reinforcements, and Hyam promises to make a difference. As he said goodbye to Blackburn, the defender was emotional. And now, just days after arriving at Wrexham, he's already shared his excitement with fans on social media. New chapter. "I'm excited and proud to sign for Wrexham. Thanks for the warm welcome messages. Can't wait to get started." Despite being an unused substitute in the match against QPR, Hyam could start in the upcoming match against Norwich City. And his arrival drew immediate reaction from former teammates. Several former Blackburn players wished Hyam well, including Adam Wharton of Crystal Palace, Tuareg Dolan of Espanyol, Sandra Tronstad, Harry Leonard, and Dylan Mercandi. Among the comments, Owen Beck, on loan from Liverpool to Derby County, also commented, "All the best, mate." Beck played with Hyam at Blackburn, but he's a Wrexham native and must have been proud to see a former teammate join his hometown club. Interestingly, Wrexham also expressed interest in Beck during the summer, but he ended up joining the Rams. The Welshman has yet to make his Derby debut due to an injury in August, but perhaps 2026 will see a reunion between Beck and Hyam at Stoke Ras. Wrexham is strengthening its squad, and Parkinson is confident that positive results will begin to appear soon. The manager continues to invest in new signings, and one of them has already attracted attention: Ben Sheaf. Sheaf joined Wrexham from Coventry City on the deadline day of the transfer window in a £6.5 million deal, completing a last-minute arrival that promises to make a difference in the midfield. On Saturday, fans had the chance to see him in action for the first time. Despite playing only about 30 minutes, Sheaf sent an encouraging message to supporters on Instagram. Despite the result, it was good to get back on the pitch. It's worth remembering that he only played 7 minutes for Coventry in the first match of the season, so he's still adapting and getting into the swing of things. But from what we've seen, he's eager to show his potential in a Wrexham shirt. And that's not all. Ben Sheaf is expected to become a starter soon. Matty James, who started the season in midfield, is an experienced player highly valued by Parkinson, but Sheaf's arrival indicates the club has big plans for the new signing. Wrexham paid £6.5 million for Sheaf, even with only 1 year remaining on his contract, demonstrating their full confidence in his ability to contribute to the club's project, which aims to reach the Premier League. In the game against QPR, flashes of Sheaf's quality were already evident, and fans can expect even more. Parkinson, of course, will want him to adapt quickly, especially to address flaws like the way QPR scored their second goal. Wrexham's summer was intense and full of strategic moves. Phil Parkinson made it clear he wanted to add experience and quality to his squad, and he spared no effort. No less than 14 new players arrived at the racecourse ground to bolster the squad. During the transfer window, Wrexham made a lot of moves, holding talks with several players, but ended up losing some important targets along the way. Ultimately, the club's defense received significant reinforcements. Dom Hyam arrived from Blackburn Rovers on deadline day, while Callum Doyle and Connor Cody also joined the Red Dragons, bringing experience and solidity to the defensive line. However, not all negotiations were successful. One of the club's most ambitious targets this summer was Craig Dawson. According to Alan Nixon on Patreon, Wrexham made an offer for the Premier League veteran, but the player ultimately declined. Craig Dawson, now 35, has an impressive career, having played no less than 303 Premier League matches for clubs such as West Brom, Wolves, West Ham, and Watford. Last season, he was still in action for Wolves, playing 15 matches in the English top flight, but he is now a free agent, a seemingly perfect opportunity for Wrexham to bolster their defense. Besides Wrexham, other championship clubs have also attempted to sign Dawson. Blackburn Rovers made moves, and even Birmingham City offered a £1 million per year contract. However, the defender declined all offers and refused to move to North Wales. Meanwhile, on the field, Wrexham showed they still need to fine-tune defensively. In the 3-1 loss to Queen's Park Rangers, Parkinson's team came under attack on several occasions, raising questions about whether the current lineup truly plays to the players' strengths. The manager's preference for a back three has proven to be a weakness at times, and many fans and analysts are already questioning whether a tactical change is necessary. Despite these difficulties, Parkinson's successful recruitment efforts this summer cannot be ignored. The defensive reinforcements certainly bring quality and experience to the squad, but the pressure on the manager is beginning to mount. Wrexham fans hope he quickly finds the right combination to stabilize the defense and put the team on the path to championship success. What do you, fan, think? Will the arrival of the new defenders be enough to solve Wrexham's problems, or does Parkinson need to completely overhaul his strategy and formation? Comment below and join the discussion. Don't forget, you are a miracle, you are special and important. Bye, hugs.